We've got a special treat for you. We got an Arizona local making his Tempe Improv weekend debut. Give it up for Floyd Haas, everybody!
Okay, that was alright, but the way that I usually do this is I come out and I ask how everybody's doing, and I need everybody in the room to say great. So, can we try this one more time? Yeah, everybody but you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, a guy that looks a little bit like Steven Seagal. Mostly in this area. But if you've seen Seagal lately, also in this area. Please welcome the Comic Signs of Floyd Haas. How's everybody doing tonight? Woo! Glad to hear it, glad to hear it. Just had a new grandson. I saw some of you hesitate a little bit and you thought, right, new? Of course he's new, right? I mean, sure, we looked at used. But we were able to get the brand new grandson that we really wanted. Thanks to the government's program, Cash for Crawlers. And this isn't my first grandchild. My oldest of my own is my daughter, Amy. Amy is 28, and she and her husband have a little girl that's 7, and they have the brand new baby boy. Now, Amy and I go grocery shopping all the time together, and we'll take the baby with us, and it never fails. Somebody will walk up to us and go, "Oh my gosh, what a cute little baby. He looks just like his daddy." I know. It totally creeps us out, too. Because we both feel we could do better. And my youngest is my son Tanner. He's 16. He and his wife don't have any children. They decided to wait until MTV gives them their own show. And my oldest son is Travis. Travis is 24. He and his wife have a little girl that's 2. And Travis used to work for the Castle Boutique. Is everybody familiar with the Castle? See a few fans here, right? Okay, some of you may not be aware, but the Castle Boutique is an adult toy store, and they have the second largest collection of dildos under one roof. The largest collection of dildos under one roof is Congress. And you know, it's weird being, do I have any other grandparents here tonight? Well, you must know how I feel, right? I mean, you don't necessarily feel like a grandparent just because you have grandchildren, right? You do a lot of the same things. I mean, for example, I'm only 52 years old, and I'm in perfect physical shape, and I weren't sure if it was okay to laugh at that, huh? I know, I'm kind of big, and I'm trying to lose weight. Anybody else? Really? Seems like there should be more. No, but you know, you don't feel like a grandparent, right? I mean, so something happens, that something sets you back. Like, my wife and I walked into our room one day, and we saw our oldest granddaughter going through my wife's jewelry box. She's taking the jewelry out, and trying it on, and looking at herself in the mirror, and then putting it back ever so carefully so we couldn't see that it was touched. Tears started to form from my wife's eyes, because we'd seen our own daughter do this with her grandmother's jewelry box, and that seemed just like yesterday. For me, the grandpa realization occurred, but it was after something had happened when I finally realized I just licked whipped cream off of somebody's grandma. Is that like what happened with you folks? But I have to tell you, you know, if you folks do decide to try this, you want to use the stuff that's in the tub, okay? You don't want to use the spray stuff, because, you know, it doesn't hold up very well during, well, you know, hot flashes. And, you know, we're a little bit older, but we're trying to be cool, we're trying to be hip, and you can tell I'm not cool because nobody says hip anymore. But, you know, the other day my wife and I are laying in bed next to each other, and I asked her, "So, you want to hook up?" She texted me back and said, "Sure." Who is this? Folks, you have been awesome for me. If you're this great for everybody else, you're going to see the best show you've ever seen in your whole life. This next guy coming up, him and I worked together before. He's in comedy clubs all over, does a lot of corporate shows. My buddy, Tim Sauer.